even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hello my darlings, it's Dion Dean. Welcome back to another video. I am back from London town. I had such an amazing time and I just wanted to share with you a few pieces that I purchased while I was charity shopping. Not thrifting, but charity shopping. Which actually brought me to today's video, or the topic for today's video. I was just going to do like a simple haul, but I think I'm going to give you some differences between thrifting in the US and charity shopping in the UK. Let's get into it. Okay, so you know Professor Dean always has her notes. So the first difference was the size of the stores. I'm gonna link one of the videos that I did in Putney. And so I went charity shopping in Putney. Well, you know what? No, the first difference is the name. Let's go back there. So one of the things that was so funny is of course my cousins watch my videos and they were just like, when you talk about thrifting, what's thrifting? And I'm like, thrifting, like going to the thrift stores. Over there, they don't call them thrift stores. They're charity shops. And so I say charity shopping. They would never say charity shopping. They would just say shopping secondhand. But that, I think, is the biggest difference. Because if you go there and you're looking for thrift stores, as we have traditional Goodwill, they do have Salvation Army there. But, you know, our Goodwills, our American Thrifts, our Salvation Armies, that's just not available there. These big, huge thrift mega stores are not a part of that culture. What they do have, though, are charity shops on the high street. And the high street is just the main thoroughfare going through the certain areas. So I went to the Putney High Street, the Wimbledon High Street. Where else did I go? I was all over, guys. Some of the stuff I didn't even post because I was like in and out. But those charity shops are on the high street, and they have one for cancer research. They have a mindfulness one. They have the British Heart Society. And so that's number one. They have charity shops, whereas we have these huge, big, mega thrift stores. Okay. Number two. So number one, my number one is going to be my number two. And so that is, what did I say it was? The size of the stores. So again, I'm going to leave a link to one that I did in Putney and possibly one that I did in Wimbledon. Whichever one, it's going to be up here somewhere. And so these stores are really built like little boutiques. Whereas again, we may have, like, you know, Goodwill has a boutique, and there's some of our smaller thrift stores may be built like boutiques, but they are really boutique sized stores that are on the high street that are really situated in between clothing boutiques. And so I don't want to say that there isn't a stigma towards purchasing at charity shops, but there definitely is a difference. Now, one of the things that I realized this go around is that these charity shops, honey, they are on par price-wise with some of these boutiques, especially in Wimbledon. So this, just like in America, how, you know, the better the area, the better the thrift, the higher the prices sometimes. Wimbledon's thrift stores were expensive, darling, expensive. Whereas, you know, if I was in my local Hackney charity shop, it wouldn't have been, or in, I was in South London, I was in Croydon, right? So, you know, those thrift stores are not going to be priced as high. But again, the size of the stores is a huge difference. They are not used to these huge stores. And that was one of the comments that I got from my cousins, just like, how big are those stores? Their stores really are the size of some supermarkets, and we don't think about that until we get into another area of the world. So that is another difference. Okay, so let me show you. You're like, where's the haul? Well, here's the thing, right? So another difference is the size size availability in the UK and in Europe in general. They're just not built like us, guys. We got a lot going on in America. Everything is bigger. We're bigger. Our thrift stores are bigger. Our serving sizes are bigger. Our supermarkets are bigger. We are a mega country, okay? And so that being said, a lot of the stores only carried up to a UK 22, which is a US 18. So there were not a lot of plus size clothing to begin with. There were a lot of 14s, which are 10s. And again, look through the video that I put up in Putney. A lot of the clothes were smaller, so I did not purchase any clothes. However, that first store that I went into Putney, I found this bag, and this to me is very, very similar or on par. Who is made by? because I was like, I gotta show them who it's made by. I don't know. Did it even have it? This is by nobody. Anyway, I thought it had it in here. I could have sworn there was a oh, here it is. This is by Jocassee London. Jocassee London, and to me, this rivaled the Chanel 22. That drawstring bag that is just everybody wants and is killing themselves over, which can we let's have a serious conversation. It's a drawstring bag with Chanel across the side. To me, there's nothing in that bag that says $7,000. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know. I get it. It's Chanel. Is it lambskin? I don't know. But it's not $7,000 to me. To me, okay, it's not $7,000. So I will take this dupe from Jocassee for 18 pound. Okay, 18 pound. And this came from Cancer Research, the Cancer Research charity shop. And so yeah, this was one of the best purchases. I'm gonna figure out a way to show you. I'm gonna work the other pieces that I got from Camden Market into another video, but we'll figure that out. But as far as pieces I got at the charity shop, this is one of them. And again, I did so because there really was no selection of plus size for me. And so if you're going there and you're thinking that you're going to find a breadth of plus size, to be fair, there's not even a breadth of plus size here in America, right? So yeah, there's not a lot of plus size in the thrift stores, but they do have a significant amount of bags and shoes per square feet. So number 3, you know, I always have my notes. I talked about the store location and them being on the high street or the main thoroughfare. Prices. So you're not going to find a lot of, like, from what I saw while I was there, there's not going to be a lot of pound sales or like we'll have half off days and things like that. I didn't see that while I was there. Could that happen during the holidays or on random days of the week? Possibly, but I didn't see any while I was there. I was really excited. That being said, I was really excited to go to the kilo sale, the 10-pound kilo sale in London, in East London, by the way, which I didn't get a lot of chance to go home, to go to my side of town, because everybody came to see me. But the kilo sale, and I apologize, I shared that video without really giving you like insight. So the kilo sale was 10 pound per kilo, and it's 2 pounds for every kilo, right? So if we say 10 pounds is $13, so split that in half, so $6.50 a pound. That being said, I was not paying $6.50 a pound to bring stuff to the United States, okay? What I will do, though, is next time leave more time to really go through. That was my chance to kind of see what a kilo sale on that scale looked like, because they have built that store to look or to rival a Goodwill Bins. It was definitely patterned after our bins over here in America. I was gonna say South Florida, in North America, and even Canada, because Canada's getting on that bin love as well. So that being said, one of the issues that I did see with the kilo sale, again, they are a smaller nation, okay, size-wise. And so as I was going through a lot of the coats and the pants and just everything there were a lot of smaller sizes. So I was taking a look for you guys. I was really considering you guys, but I just was not prepared to pay, like, you know, because each bag would probably be a kilo, right? And so I wasn't prepared to pay $13 a bag, not right then. But I'm definitely going to be going back because my cousins, it was my brother-in-law who took me. So my brother-in-law took me, and he was there the whole time I was recording, and I just didn't want to like keep him there for half an hour. But next time I will be dropped off, and I will be sifting through. But in the time that I was there, I really enjoyed it. But again, as far as pricing, it's a bit pricey. The kilo sale is a bit pricey compared to our $1.99 a pound and $2.99 a pound. And then again, we have a breadth of sizes. I didn't see if they had kids. They did have men's. And the thing that I really loved, and I think I said this in the video, I love that they had like pants and blouses and coats. Everything was kind of sectioned off, so you knew what you wanted to kind of find. So yes, pricing. And then number 5, so the shoes. You already saw these, right? But these were the only items that I got from the kilo sale, and I got them because they are real leather vintage shoes, and I love the color. I don't have anything this color, so I just got these, and I'm going to take them and wipe them down. So this was the only piece that I got from the kilo sale. I was looking for capes. I saw one cape, but again, I'm not paying $13 for a cape because that thing was pretty heavy. So yeah, it'd probably be about two and a half, or 2 kilos or so, and that would have been what, 20 pounds, so like $26. I was not going to do that. So yeah, and then the fifth difference would be the stigma associated with secondhand clothing. To me, there is a certain respect for vintage over there, and a certain pride in owning vintage over there, because it's Great Britain, right? And so you don't know if you're going to find something from the punk rock era, from the 50s, from the 60s, from whatever. So there was not a stigma in terms of vintage, but just going and looking for secondhand clothing for yourself, that is still kind of, and then also reselling. Reselling is pretty new over there. I had cousins that were on Vinted, which I feel like I've heard of, but I'm not sure. But Poshmark just opened over there. Poshmark UK just opened. And I think they're on Depop. So the reselling world is definitely, let me say it in a different way. Reselling as we know it is new, but there have always been car boot sales. There have always been charity shops. There have always been vintage shops, especially in a place like Camden that is known for vintage. That's a staple of British society. That's a staple of European society. You guys have seen the flea market video that I did in Portugal and the thrifting that I did at markets in Italy. But from the reselling point of view, to my understanding, reselling is quite new. So the Kilo place that I went to was relatively empty because, you know, versus Goodwill bins over here. Hello. Hello. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it'd be really, really cute because I know that there are people that are wanting to go to London, that are wanting to go to Europe in general, and you want to know what the difference is, so that when you're talking about it, people understand what you're wanting to go, where you want to go and what you want to get into. Because again, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to go thrifting. And my cousin was like, what is thrifting? I was like, thrifting, going to the thrift stores, you know, like going to the bins. Bins? What bins? They thought I meant like the garbage bins. I was like, no. So, yeah, that's it. And I could just have bougie cousins. So if you're British, do you say thrifting or do you say car boot shop? You're just going to a car boot sale, or you go into a charity shop? Like, what do you say? Because maybe my cousins are just really, really bougie, which could be it could be. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back soon with some fall inspired faux leather coat loveliness, darling. See you soon. Mwah. Bye.
Go, go.